Traveler, you've come at a good...
Wait, this sounds like
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of...
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the...
Contaminated? You mean...
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening. The Avidia for... That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if...
This is forest business. This is where you've been, Tignari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Tignari, am I going to die? Until sooner, Tignari?
What happened?
Okay, enough You just have a small fever.
Really?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that...
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the... It's different from before. I got lost and went around. After I got out, I...
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got Traveler, Paimon.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin...
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to...
If memory serves, a plant called Visanti grass can help soothe them. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans.
All right. Thank...
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia forest, so...
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact... There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go. Excuse me. I'd like...
I'm sorry, Mr.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing...
It's a long story. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academy. Our caravans had to pull together more. All the merchants talked it over and we decided...
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way... Raising prices won't
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. We asked around. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come.
So, the bandit hid in the contaminated... How many people were there?
That crook came from the contaminated...
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine.
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully. It came out of nowhere. We were all shocked.
I see.
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one, after our goods were stolen. If you're interested.
All right. Well...
After the goods were stolen, it turns out that many others have also... However, the crab only... A caravan carrying a lot... Whatever the case.
That mechanical crab is 10 of us might not. Didn't the academy... Our salaries even...
I heard from the caravan. We don't normally... It only shows up when...
You haven't tried capturing...
We have, but it's... However, it apparently... Once it's stashed...
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains... Assuming normal if I were its own... But it only goes after
Right. It's...
So, you all found a way to retrieve our...
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them all. Oh, are you?
Under constant external conditions, here's what we know so far. If we have said components, well, chatting like this won't get it.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our...
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I will also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to...
I'll have to decline that offer. Once it appears, capture...
Don't worry. We're
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods...
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that...
Okay. We'll start from... This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Huh? Why did it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear something?
It looks strong. Be careful.
Oz, reveal!
Bow your head.
No rest for the Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan rat! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical...
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a...
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple...
Okay, so you want the crag to lead us into the
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently, if we charge straight in, we'll get lost like... I've been studying this
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region, so long as it doesn't attack us.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return... I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components. We should return. But...
Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for... Thank you all so very much. Don't worry about the price.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't...
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me... Oh, and before...
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier...
Oh! Hi there, Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment.
No need. A precise dosage.
Oh. Okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
How is he? Doing any better? feel like he's That's wonderful! Oh yeah. He asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier. And he told her everything about the Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you.
It's nothing. Did you
Of course I did!
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to...
Many things are learned by doing. Deal with problems as you yourself...
That's right! You'll do Alright. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I think you put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the... Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still... You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if... Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia...
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like... really...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers...
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formerly known as They're sensitive to ley lines. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here...
You're saying the contamination...
I can't confirm that right now, but I think... Let's take another look around.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire... The birds used to chirp really...
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage.
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. This equilibrium is broken when If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However,
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the... That's about it for the investigation. Environment. No wind. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess...
What a neat thing! Let's set up more!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab?
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, get rid of them quickly.
By royal decree!
Settle down.
Whew. That's all of them. Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way! Let's...
Help! Help! Settle down.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Cool it. Spare me.
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll...
Don't worry.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? It heard you shouting for help and...
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all... I just came here to pick herbs. I gotta get out.
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared So, you think you did a good job and want a part as...
It's so hard to understand.
All right. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did so... That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any... Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside, and also... How do you feel about that person saying that...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related to... Help others to get parts. It's getting late. Over here. Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
All right. Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular...
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this rainforests are for the next task.
Leave it to Paimon.
I'm not expecting that much. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame.
Traveler, tignari. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. There were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on...
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll Oh, you found some already.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts.
Sorry, no part this... That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this, and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding. I'm off to prepare dinner.
We need lookouts?
Yes, even though most animals it's settled then. Have a good night.
Paimon's getting sleep. It's been a while. This feels like when we just started it.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I used 2 of my home... Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its a ley line effluence of this magnet. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The topics related to mechanical life forms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. They proposed an intriguing idea. However, no matter which, in their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers I am interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't... It's just my personal... My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together, and so to me, all life is important. Life is not an expendable commodity, and once you start placing yourself above... Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, you're not planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry. Paimon...
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire. Also,
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
all right. All right, it's about time to head out. The effects of the lake. Try to conserve as much energy as possible. As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
By royal decree...
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Silence!
Oz, reveal thyself!
The tides beckon.
It stopped here!
Upon closer inspection, the ley line energies are also strong. Ready yourselves? We're going.
Let's go.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. Keep up.
Silence! Bow your head.
What is this?
leyline energy is spilling out this device. It's extract. Who in the world would do this without
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a.
But you're also vulnerable. We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Why aren't you saying anything?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. Almost forgot about you. Here.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. The file room will definitely give us some clues.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very...
Did you two find any
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all.
tape record?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments. However...
Come on!
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossil. Oh, you're also quite happy. Yes, I thought. Listen up, Kakata. I'll use mechanical inspiration. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine. It's fine. You will understand.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to...
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is. But academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a...
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always drag... that isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat... All right, there you... Water entered the Keela and caused... Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. I'm glad. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always... Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a... Never mind. I should probably be...
After Abatui left the... I thought he was so...
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad...
Let's keep looking. Following the serial numbers... There's also...
Maybe Karkat?
It's hard to say.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. In my recent experience, when you're low on power, I've officially activated the third conducting research. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited... Karkata. Yeah, it is what it is. This is no... If I place... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Strange. Oh no. Shut it off. Right. I never input a commit in the end. I'm sorry.
I see. So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death...
Paimon understands.
Because Karkata is different to Abatui, perhaps only by building such a machine. But Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about...
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, first, let...
Time for retribution!
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The land's here. Wanna try jumping down?
I hear everything!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Silence!
By Royal...
As you wish, main Fräulein.
One with the Force. I'll uproot you!
The tides beckon.
Oz, reveal thyself!
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should... Without an external force, Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about...
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing...
Karkata is... unable. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But...
Yes. But the important thing is that it formed... Who knows how this thought came to be? But it has even suppressed the if it really is as we've predicted...
Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tignari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for... I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has... Let them... The ley line extractor has ceased operating. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere. Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate... According to the research materials...
What the heck?
You two should return first. Although we've stopped the source... Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very... Also, it'll take some... Tell the... Oh, and... Don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about...
All right. Then... anyway.
I see. Once the excess this is the
Is Carcata? It's already damaged, but... Oh! That Paimon really wants to go right now, but alright then! How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tignari. How do you think we should ask him? Tignari!
Shh, keep your voice. The Lilac Daphne. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be
Carcata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voice.
You didn't...
Why would I?
But...
So what I meant was, anyway, the first thing I did, we then buried Abatui together. I'm not with the academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am all life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Carcata is no exception.
Wait.
The possibility Abatui only left maybe from a more rigorous perspective. It is impossible to conclude that Carcata is a real life. By the way, I'm not. But as things stand now, what do you think? When people at the I have zero after come